Are you not receiving the results that you would like to receive in your business? However, it looks like everyone around your team, on your team, everyone around you on your team is getting results. They're getting leads, but you're not. They're being highlighted by your mentors, by your leaders, by your leadership team, but you're not. You're wondering why. Well, let me tell you this quick little story right quick, and then maybe you'll understand why. My son plays football. He's played football for 8 years now. For the last 7 years, a he played with the same team. So this year he's playing for a different team, new team for the first time. So he's been working really hard, you guys, to prove to his team, his players, his coaches, that his teammates, I'm sorry, his coaches, that he is a team player and that he knows the game. And he's just been really fighting for a position. Well, this past weekend they had their very first game, and prior to the first game, a couple weeks ago, they had a scrimmage. He got injured, and before he got injured right before the scrimmage, maybe about 3 or 4 days before the scrimmage, he was off for a few days. But a couple days before the scrimmage, he worked. He continued to work so hard. He worked as hard as he could go, even if he couldn't. If he couldn't produce the way he wanted to, he was still there with his team, rooting them on, just being there for him, cheering them on. He was right there. When it was hard for him to run and do some of the exercises, but he pushed through because he wanted to prove to them that he was a team player. Well, for this past weekend, like I said, it was the first game, and today his coaches discussed the tape from the game, and lo and behold, when they get to the circle, which is at the end of the practice, they after a game they discuss the tape, and guess who was highlighted today? My son. He was so excited when I picked him up from practice. And the reason he was excited, he was so excited, it was almost like he was walking on air. And the reason he was excited, you guys, was because he had worked so hard to produce results. He had worked so hard at going to practice when he didn't feel good. He was obviously in pain, trying to run when he couldn't, but he just continued on. He was there to encourage his teammates. He pushed through, and by him doing all that, he was able to produce results, positive results. His coach told him he had a phenomenal game and an outstanding practice. And all of that came because he was persistent and focused on his goal. And he did not give up. He just kept going, kept pushing himself until he got the results that he had been working so hard for. He produced results. That got him the attention and the recognition from his team members and his coaches. So, the message that I want someone out there to get that's not getting the leads, and they see all this other excitement going on in their team, it's not your turn yet. When you start producing results, when you show value to your team, I promise you, the leadership on your team will recognize it. They need you to develop. They need you to produce results. Everyone goes at a different pace. Some walk slow, some walk fast. But when it's your turn, you'll get your recognition. But you got to hang in there. You can't quit. So if you want the results that you see some of these other business partners or team members of yours are getting, produce results. Produce. Do less of the talking and more of the action doing. More of the doing. Be an action taker and not an action talker. And I promise you, you'll get the recognition from your leadership that you so desire. So I hope this message helped someone today. And if it did, I would love to hear from you. You can just leave me a comment below. That would be great if it helped you. And if you are looking to partner up with a team that has a phenomenal blueprint and game plan for success, just click the link below and I'll get you access to this a K a day and 30-day blueprint. That's what I work. That's what I use with my team. And just click the link below. That's it. I hope the message was helpful to someone, and I will see you on the inside. Simone Harvey, your online marketing sports mom, signing off for now. Bye.